So as we continue to bring you the spirit of the Easter weekend and, of course, appreciating the reason for the season, as Leanne would say, we're also getting into some of the lovely little treats that make this time of year extra special. Now, one of my personal favorites right now, hot cross buns. Michael, how about it's one of your favorites?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Love hot cross buns.
And, of course, synonymous with this time of year and going back way, way back in the day.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we want to find out the different kind of ways that you can enjoy hot cross buns at home. I usually have it with a bit of, actually, just as is, with a cup of tea is usually perfect for me.
Yes.
But what other different ways can you enjoy?
Well, you can toast them, you know, split them and toast them.
Oh,
and then just put a little dab of butter on.
Whoa.
A little snicket of jam.
This is when I like being the taste master.
Apricot jam.
Oh, so you're not shy on the jam?
No, I always think that the hot cross bun is the vehicle for the jam. That's the reason.
Oh, here comes the choo-choo train. Here you go. May I? May I? Yes?
Absolutely. Oh. And then, of course, there are those who like to have cheese on their hot cross buns.
Yes, yes.
So all you have to do is to split, spread, and you can put a little bit of chutney on too, actually.
Chutney? Now that's a very, very interesting recipe.
I want to just give you a little sort of contrast there.
Is that how you used to enjoy them at home as a child? I don't know if you have any memories of those.
Oh yeah, look, our memories are just eating them fresh out the oven. We had this. I grew up on a farm, and we had this huge Argus stove in the kitchen, and they would come out, and there would always be some for us immediately.
My goodness! Oh.
So there's your other way of doing it.
Oh yes.
And then you're probably going to have one or two left over at the end of the weekend, and you can. The one thing that you can do is simply to slice them into thin slices like that. Okay. And then just pop them on a baking tray in a cool oven. Yes. And you dry them out. So you've got a sort of a combination of a rusk and a biscotti.
There you go.
Yeah, and then you just dunk them into your coffee. How's
Ingenious, sir. I love that. I absolutely love that. Now, I've just went ahead and taken some of the cheese.
And you put on top of the... My daughter Amy, that was her best thing.
Really?
Yeah. Jam and cheese.
Well, let's have a look.
Particularly if it was a berry jam. But I mean, apricot jam, there's nothing wrong with apricot jam.
My word.
Good stuff?
Oh, that was... This is why I love this time of year. Absolutely amazing, Michael. Thank you so much. Well,
pleasure.
A bit later on, we'll be talking about exactly what you can do if you have some leftover hot cross buns at home. But of course, Pick n Pay has a variety that you can choose from. Yeah. Go right ahead, get yourself some hot cross buns for the season. Only at $9.99 per pack. Come on, get like 10. We'll be back after this.
Goodness can be found in encouraging greatness at the Junior Runners Academy in Soweto. Pick n Pay, always there for you.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show Espresso here on SABC3. Now, at $9.99 per pack, I think most people out there will go out and buy about 10 packets of hot cross buns from Pick n Pay. So the question is, what do you do when you have some left over? Michael has a very, very creative idea that's delicious too. What are we going to be making with it, Michael?
Well, we're going to make a hot cross bun pudding. Oh. And it's got some leftover hot cross buns and got some leftover Easter eggs crumbled inside too.
It's like taking dessert and desertifying it even more.
Absolutely. Bling, bling, bling. Right. So now what I'm going to do is I've got some milk here.
Yes.
And...
It's about a cup, 2 cups.
And some thick cream.
Okie dokie.
And then we've got some vanilla extract.
All right.
You can see it's got some little vanilla beans in
there. There we go.
Vanilla seeds in.
If you prefer the more kind of organic go for it, would you maybe have vanilla pods that you'd have?
Yes, absolutely, yeah. Yeah. And you know, one of the things that we do at home is we take vanilla pods and we slit them and then we put them standing up into caster sugar.
Oh, wow.
And then it flavors the sugar. Yeah.
Wow, imagine drinking your coffee with vanilla flavored caster sugar.
Absolutely. Right.
Okay.
So now this is just going to very quietly get warm here, and now we're just going to make the base for the custard.
All right. Now, if you've just joined us, we're making a very delicious hot cross bun pudding using your leftover hot cross buns. And if you'd like to get the recipe sent to you, SMS the keyword, which is pudding, to 33728. Working the eggs there.
So here we're working the eggs and the caster sugar. And we'll use this in a moment.
Okay. So what kind of consistency?
You just really want to mix it together. You don't want to get it too bubbly. Then we're going to take our hot cross buns. We're going to slit them And then the bottom halves,
Yes.
we're going to pop into our bowl here.
There you go. I would have kept one on the side just to kind of warm up in the microwave very quickly and have another cup of...
Then you want 7 hot cross buns if you're going to do it that way.
All right. So you butter the bottom halves.
Butter the bottom halves. You can put a little slick of some apricot jam on there too, if you like.
Yes. Okay.
Actually, it would probably work quite nicely with some orange marmalade too, because orange and chocolate go together really well.
Yes, yes. Beautiful idea there. Okay.
And there we're done now, all the bottoms. And then there are bound to be bits of leftover Easter eggs, especially if you've got children.
Yes.
So what we
Look at
want to
that.
do is we just want to simply break up some Easter egg over the...
Yes.
over
Could
the
you even
buns
use
like
the ones
that.
with the marshmallows? Maybe cut them up into small little pieces?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
And you know, you could put some chopped nuts in here too if you want, if you like.
Beautiful.
Or you can buy those little chocolate nibs, so you can do that as well.
This is already building up to what is going to be absolutely delicious. I can just see it.
Right, so here we go. Now this is sort of quite warm. So what I want to do now is I want to just pour this onto the eggs.
And of course, you do that because if you had to have the eggs go into the pot, then they'd curdle and
Scrambled eggs, yeah.
you'd have scrambled eggs. So
For sure.
you don't want that happening.
No, so there we are.
One of the many
There's
lessons
our-
I've learned in the kitchen. Shall I turn this off?
Custard. Yes, do. Our custard is ready. And we've got the bowl here in what they call a bain-marie, Mary's bath.
Mary's, why Mary?
Don't ask me why,
Really?
but it's called a bain-marie, and it's got some hot water there around the outside.
Alrighty.
So now what we do is we put the tops of the buns on.
All right. Get the buns on the bottoms. Yes.
Yep.
There we go.
And the good thing is you don't have to match them.
Oh, yes. Just kind of create your own little
Absolutely.
world of...
And then
Hot
we
cross
just take a strainer.
Why do you do that?
Well, sometimes you just get little sort of eggy threads in,
Oh, right.
and you know, some people don't like them. I don't actually mind them that much.
Yeah.
A lot of people strain their eggs when they're making scrambled eggs as well.
I've never seen that done
Yeah.
before. All right, there we go.
Yeah, that's the way.
Wow.
That's the way we do it at home. My wife likes to have the eggs strained, so it's just smooth and creamy and yummy.
All right.
So there we are.
Just like this, goes
And
into
then
your oven
pop
at
that into
180.
the oven and bake it for about, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes or so, and just to get the custard nice and set.
Okay, so that's what
And
you're
then
looking
what you land up with is that delicious looking pudding.
Oh,
the
my
other thing which I
word.
saw the other day, which I thought was quite fun, is you can make a crumble on top. You know, like an apple crumble where you use jungle oats and butter
Yes,
and,
yes.
and sugar, and you can make a crumble on top, so you've got a nice crumble top pudding.
Oh,
but I think
lovely.
that looks quite pretty like that.
It looks absolutely amazing. If you've just joined us and you missed how we made this entire recipe, well, just take a quick look at this.
Halve buns and butter on both sides. Place half into oven dish, then sprinkle over chocolate. Place remaining bun halves on top. Heat together milk, cream and vanilla. Whisk together eggs and sugar, then pour in the warm milk. Strain custard, then pour onto buns. Bake at 170 degrees in a water bath.
And there you have it, a lovely, delicious hot cross bun pudding. Oh, it looks amazing.
And what you want to do is you just want to soak it like this for a while so that the custard soaks up into the hot cross buns before you pop it into the oven.
Oh, and look what it just appeared in my hand. It's a
Magic,
spoon. You know
magic,
what time
magic.
it is. Tasting time. Let's get in there. Okay, well, I'm gonna just go on the edge here. Oh, wow.
I think what you must get some of the custardy part.
Shall I just go over here then?
Yes.
Ah, there we go. Okay, all right. Don't need to ask me twice.
Oh, just look at that.
Oh, my
Yummy,
goodness.
yummy. Oh my goodness, doesn't that look good? A nice piece of chocolate there too.
So good. I haven't even eaten it yet.
Now you can't talk. Your mouth's full.
Ooh.
Is it good?
Yes! Woo! Absolutely amazing. Michael, never cease to amaze me. Thank you very much. That
Nice.
keyword to
Nice to
SMS is pudding. Pudding to 33728. And like I said, Pick n Pay, a variety of hot cross buns for you to get at $9.99 per pack. You can make yourself loads and loads of this as well. Now, we've had some great moments on Espresso.
Absolutely.
And I think it's time that we take a look at some of our favorite past moments. Take a look at this, guys. What are some of your favorite flashbacks?
Goodness can be found in encouraging greatness at the Junior Runners Academy in Soweto. Pick n Pay, always there for you.